over here at Cherrywood Road, home of Farnborough with Alex Bray. Alex, another sterling performance for yourself today. Started at left back, ended at left wing, winning penalties, creating assists, just doing Alex Bray stuff.
Yeah, it's nice to get the result, and obviously another assist again. For claim winning penalties for assists. But yeah, it was a great performance all round. Thought we set up well, we had a game plan, and yeah, we stuck to it.
Stood here a couple of weeks ago and said, in the Worthing game there was a Stonewall penalty on you in that one. There was a real shout for a pen at Concord, not been given. Straight to the spot for that one. I mean, it was nailed on there. Stonewall.
Yeah, he's volleyed me in mid-air, to be honest with you. So if it's not a pen, then something's wrong with the officiating. But yeah, you got to be in the right place at the right time, and thankfully I was there. Got a little nick, and fair play to Matt. He stuck it away. So
bit of a different game for you today. You've been asked to do a job at left back over the last couple of weeks to cover suspensions, injuries, tired legs, etc.
Yeah. And
within probably about 5 minutes of the game, Faz has gone down with an injury, and suddenly you find yourself more in a natural position. And I thought, no disrespect to anyone else, when you went up there, it was tricky for them to build with a slightly different threat. Maybe not quite so much of Faz's pace, but certainly the trickery and feet. And in the end, it was that fancy footwork that got round and caused more problems for Farnborough than they could handle. Yeah,
I'm not as quick as Faz, but I must be close. But
I saw you turn your nose up when I said it there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not slow, but I think the surface it's quite heavy. It's hard to sort of push off, so you've got to use your sort of quick feet. Thought I did that. I lost my footing a few times. Thought I could have done better at times, but I think overall I'm happy with my performance.
I don't think you were alone in losing your footing. I mean, we're looking out and obviously at the pitches. The groundsmen are doing a cracking job of A, getting it on, and B, now trying to recover the pitch in time for a game. I think they've got one here on Tuesday. It's going to be a difficult surface for any player, especially ones that play in the wide positions that rely on the ball being on the floor. But credit to you and the boys. I thought you held up on those conditions really well today.
Yeah, it seemed that out wide was probably the worst of the pitch. I think that down the middle it was okay. But yeah, out wide it was definitely a little bit boggy, and you had to be sort of clever, had to be smart with it. And I thought me and Joey did a good job there, and yeah.
And obviously now we move on to Tuesday. We just said to Gary, we've got a familiar opponent in Weymouth. We've had a very good look at them quite recently. Gone down to their place 1-1-0. They've won 1-0 I think today as well. May have been more. I didn't see the final result, but I know they certainly beat Welling. We've put a good little run together. They're looking at putting a run together to try and get themselves out of the mess. But at the moment, it's Chippenham that hold the aces.
Yeah, I think at home, I think we've always got a chance. It doesn't matter who you are. We've seen in the FA Cup. If it's at home, I think we've always got the advantage. And yeah, like Weymouth, I think we'll do the job.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it now, obviously in terms of Tuesday night under the lights, 4 unbeaten, 4 wins, 10 unbeaten. I suppose it must feel kind of vindicated for you guys that have stood there and read a lot of the negative press at times, really, where the results may not have been going there, but you stuck together as a group and stuck together well, and now reaping the benefit of what you saw. Yeah,
I think if you've watched every game this season, I think we probably played 1 or 2 bad games, and I think after that, I think every game, even if we've drew and lost, I think we've always sort of been the better team. And now finally it's going for us a little bit. We're getting a little bounce as we're getting the penalties, and now why can't we go 10-20 unbeaten,
So obviously we've all got our little superstitions as well, Alex. See, you've got your Crocs on again. You're killing there for comfort and fashion.
Yep.
I'm sure that can't be the case. Faz keeps on bullying me. I'm sure they've got the tie on every week now. We've not seen the lost in a little while. Any of the other lads picking up any of these little silly superstitions? Henry strikes me as the kind of bloke who would absolutely wear the same underpants.
Yeah. I think Will. He always sets up the same, so he's always a bit OCD a little bit. But I'm just waiting for you to get some Crocs yourself as well. So.
I promise you more chance of Chippenham making the playoffs than me wearing a pair of Crocs this year. I promise you. Although that being said, with the run we're on at the moment, it's not inconceivable.
Anything's possible. Yeah, anything's possible. Yeah,
Alex,
why not?
Fantastic performance from yourself today, mate. I think not just today, but all season. You've been an absolute revelation wherever you've been on the pitch. We'll roll into Tuesday. Hopefully, the legs are not too tired, and we'll see you there.
Thank you very much.
Top man, you wrapped up here at Cherrywood Road, home of Farnborough with Chippenham defender Ollie Tomlinson. Ollie signed for us in the week on loan from Torquay. Made your debut that very same day against Saunderson in a 3-1 win. Very different performance today. Clean sheet. Big direct players in there, but held yourself really well, young man.
Cheers, thank you.
And you've obviously come in from Torquay, centre half by trade.
Yeah.
Spent a bit of time in Taunton this season. We don't know a great deal about you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Ollie.
So I grew up coming through the Farnborough Academy. Moved to Torquay this year, and at the start of the season I was sort of in and out of the squad, but wasn't getting much game time, so thought I'd try and get out and get some minutes in my legs and try and push myself on for next season.
And how are you finding it so far? I know coming from down in that area, it must be quite difficult to get to places like training and stuff, but you seem to have integrated with the lads really well. Struck a good chord with Will back there as well.
Yeah.
And defending quite well. Are you coming down for training at the moment, or are you staying at the moment with Torquay and then coming down here and playing on the weekend?
So throughout the week I'm training with Torquay because we're doing Saturday, Tuesdays, aren't we? So training sessions are more sort of recovery and analysis. So I'm getting that in at Torquay and coming in for the games and whenever I can.
Good stuff. And how long have we got you for, Ollie?
I think it's to the end of the season.
End of the season.
Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that.
Love that. So obviously we've got Weymouth on Tuesday, a side that are in and around that area. So you're probably quite familiar with a few of their players. I'm sure you probably walk the same tracks. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. It's another different test. They're a side in sort of similar positions and be a tough one for us, but we'll keep this run going and see what we can do.
So you're coming at the right time, Ollie. If we were at home, I think you might have had a very credible shout for man of the match today, young man. As it is, we're away, and I'm sure it went elsewhere. But we thought you played really well. Well done, Ollie. Get yourself in the bar for a drink, young man, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Super.